back in Quay, safe and sound, and 14 days out on the road on the motorbike, and Benny's looked after me very well, like a mother, in fact. So Benny, how long have you been doing this? Tell me a bit about your business and how long you've been doing it.
So basically, I've been doing this job for like 12 years, and it's just something that I've never. This job, I'm never mean to doing this, but in somehow that they choose me. So I am totally love what I'm doing, because it's my target is I'm going to show to all my customer all the best about Vietnam and enjoy as much as I do,
Yeah. You certainly always put your customers first, so that's obvious from day one to the end of the trip. So so the name of your business is True Friend Easy Rider, Trang.
Yeah, basically there's a lots of different company like called Easy Rider. So in our company we choose something that different. We choose our name is True Friends. So something that to let people to remember about us, and something that that's what we want. We want to be like your true friend on a trip.
Well, you certainly have been, mate.
Cheers for that.
Thank you. But it's been an awesome trip. To experience Vietnam via motorcycle is the ultimate, I think. You've sort of exposed the elements, of course. We've had rain and sun and all sorts of things.
That's all part of adventure, So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So when we left Nha Trang, we just tell us a bit about the trip in summary that we did, because better coming from you.
Yeah. So basically, Mr. Ian, he signed up for like 14-day trip, and we have a seat and we're planning our trip together, and I'm suggesting him to do some of the best route that in my opinion. So to be honest, that this is not a tour at all, This is something that we just go, we just enjoy and just have fun and see something that about Vietnam. So our first day we're heading up to southwest and to Lak Lake. It's one of the most interesting city up in the mountain, very nice weather, very nice scenery, and all the architecture is like French style building, because French they've been in Lak Lake for more than 100 years before. And the second day I didn't plan anything for him, but I'm asking him that do you like adventure, and he said yeah, he loves adventure. So I'm booked for him a day trip to doing like rappelling, canoeing, and
it is.
And he totally enjoyed it. So that week is make me very happy.
Yeah, that was day 2. I had no idea what Benny had booked for me, and as far as I was concerned, I was going to take some photos at a waterfall, and jumped on a minibus, and they started suiting me up with a life jacket and wetsuit and shackles and all sorts of things, and we ended up canyoning and abseiling. I didn't know what hit me, Benny. He told me nothing.
The best plan is no plan, So
the best thing, as I was walking, I was in front behind the tour guide, and people were coming up and shaking my hand because I was by far the oldest person there, and these older people, locals, are shaking my hand, and I'm thinking, what am I in for here?
Well, so basically, rappelling is only for like young people. So I'm quite nervous that because Ian is already 55, so I'm considered that he may enjoy it or not, but at the end he totally having good time, so food is really good.
So tonight I learned about skinny corn and how to cook frog. This man over here.
Okay, so I say everybody in Australia still happy and still enjoy your party.
Good morning, Oizy again. So today we visit to the coffee plantation, and basically in Vietnam we have many different type of coffee. We have like Robusta, we have Arabica, we have Mocha coffee. So we are right in Dalat now. So Dalat is one of the in 5 different provinces in Central Highland of Vietnam. They can grow coffee. Not everywhere in Vietnam they can grow coffee. So right here we're standing at the Arabica plantation. So you can see the coffee tree here. So coffee one season of year, every year one season, start from November of this year until next year November, and you can harvest the bean. So first is flower, and then it turn into the bean here. One tree of coffee you can get around 30 kilo of green bean. Yeah. And basically the coffee tree, they can grow really high up, but local people, they don't want them to grow too high because not easy to harvest it. So they cut it on the top here and to let it grow rounded, so easily for them to pick up the bean and to harvest the bean. So thank you for watching.
And the weasel coffee.
Basically, yeah, after this farm, we're gonna visit to street coffee. So they're weasel, they eat coffee bean and they make a pool. So people, they collect that bean and make it become one of the most classic coffee in the world. So let's go to try some.
Some shit coffee.
Some shit coffee. Ready or not? So they pick up the red bean, really good bean, and they eat it. So when they go into their stomach, there's some kind of special acid to make it better flavor, you know. That's why if they eat every bean, it doesn't mean that it's become a classic coffee. That's why they only pick up good one. So you can see here, local people, they feed them a lot of bean, but they not eat all the bean. They only select the good one and they eat it. Yeah, and they pull out that long.
Nice. Good job, Benny. Getting the beans out of the poo. Weasel poo.
A little bit stinky, but should be alright in your stomach.
All smells good. All smells very nice. But I think the strong one. Let's try the strong one. The coffee. The weasel coffee. All good things take time. Apparently the way to tell real coffee is when you hold the coffee up to the light, it's a brown colour. You can actually see through the coffee. I've been told that in Ho Chi Minh and so forth, sometimes you get coffee that's not real. It's soybean, flavoured soybean, but this is the real coffee.
Right in the countryside of Vietnam now, and right in the front of you here, you see how they make rice paper with sesame on the top of the rice paper. And this area is like real countryside of Vietnam, so where people they're making on the handicraft, on the like food, you know, for their daily life. Wow. Yeah. So basically this family, they start working from 4 a.m. in the morning to get ready everything, and until like midday. So every day they through main trap here, they can cook like 3,000 different rice paper here with sesame, you know.
Very good.
Yummy. Today we're heading from Dalat to Lak Lake, which is about like 200 km up north from Dalat, up in the mountain, and we're doing homestay, and very nice place, you know. My boss here, Ian, we're going to try one of cocoon fried with lemon leaf. open the silk factory and own the like manufacturer.
After the war.
Yeah, after the war and
1975.
yeah. So everyone working for the government. So they give you salary, they give you food, but not much of salary, only like food, because at that time it's
Very hard.
very poor, very hard life. So it's real communist. Because my dad and my granddaddy, they still remember of that very clearly. You know,
Yep.
no rice, nothing to eat. Good afternoon, noisy again. So me and Ian, we just been to waterfall, and now just about heading up to Lak Lake, and we go over to eat one of the best Vietnamese pancake ever. So this is how we eat it. Pancake in a rice paper, lettuce, little bit of veggie, yeah, and then you roll it. It's kind of like fresh spring roll. So now you hold like that and you dip it in your sauce down here, right down here. Depend if you like spicy, put chili in your sauce. If not,
That is bloody beautiful. Ah.
we just pull over to the one of the floating village there in the electronic dam. So
Electric? Yep.
yeah, it's down here. People they growing fish in the tank and then they sell it back to the city. So these people here they from Mekong Delta. So which is down in south from Ho Chi Minh City. They are living down on their floating house, doing everything down here, having baby, and when they have their own children, they have to learn from when they were little kid how to swim and how to doing the floating thing, you know.
Okay. Wow.
Whenever the people they need like clean water, food, rice, pork, they make it order on a phone and they pull it down by this cable.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they grow the fish in the tank. Well, my accommodation last night was at a homestay, pretty basic as you can see. Wooden floor, outhouse, cold shower in the morning, but mattress on the floor, fairly comfortable. Looking forward to another big day today. Morning, just having breakfast, day 4, we're at Lak Lake. So had a homestay last night, looking forward to day 4, hitting the road.
Okay, you can do it.
Hit up the rock here. It's a massive rock. In fact, it's the biggest rock I've ever seen. It's huge. I climbed up Elephant Rock. It's pretty high and full day, of course, in Vietnam.
Why the hell
How
not?
many you can do it? Get across there. I'll see you fall in.
So me and Ian, I promised him that we're gonna try some durian, and Ian said that he never had it before. So now we put it over at the farmer family, so where they're growing their own durian in their own farm. So basically, like this is the I can tell because this is one of the best durian, because basically some of the family they do chemical. They harvest the durian when it's still very green, and they dip it in the chemical, so it turns into like a very strong color, and it's not taste the best at all. So this one is without chemical. They pick them up from their own tree. So let's try some.
Bloody beautiful,
In
mate.
the chemical, and they turn into very strong color. So this is
So it's stinky.
yeah,
Stinky, huh? Stinky fruit.
stinky.
Quite prickly and yeah, it's ooh, that's different. That's obviously an acquired taste because. So what do we got here, Benny?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
So basically, it's still same woman who selling us durian, and basically she cooked this for her family, sweet potato, and I'm just curious because the smell is so good. So I asked one for Ian, so now he's gonna try it.
The sweet potato. Here we go again. Here we go. Ooh, hot, very hot. Very, very different. I had sweet potato. Sweet potato in Australia, and it's quite different. It's not bad. Not too dissimilar. It's very dry. Obviously a little bit sweet. Very good.
Right guys, so we're right at the Rhino waterfall now. So it's located about 40 km away from BMT city. So this is one of the biggest waterfall in Vietnam. But apparently the government they cut the stream to building the electric dam. So it's less bigger, but it's still really beautiful and worth to visit. So yeah.